dreams. One life for yourself and one for your dream.
Live from headquarters, this is the FOBLO Bulletin. In a special monochrome edition, we bring you all the news you need in clear, crisp, no room for misunderstanding or ha! It was meant for private use between corrective rape appreciation friends. Confusion. If you are correctly named after a famous ballet dancer, enjoy being a woof and poof by joking with others on your facial book page and word steam press, or if you work in printed media as a disgraced features editor or journalist, this one's for you. In your black and white headlines today, taxi violence, that white boy band who have never taken a black taxi in their lives will have their album launch at Where Else this weekend. The new piratable disc of Treffers is titled Soul Shake, or as black people call it, dancing. Dis nou 'n groen plant. Dis 'n swart en wit episode. White spice maker Salt River has become the home of those locals who can't stand the American exchange student epidemic at the biscuit mill of Lower Main and have started their very own Die Platteland market. Fucking commandant. No guessing the colour scheme of this one. It takes place at the Palms, or as white people call it, safe parking. Staying in white, the Spier Wit Winelands Bridal Fair will be driving fiancés to drink this weekend. If you are looking for that iconic organza dress that shrieks of, maar ek is nog 'n maagd. Afrikaans for virgin, maagd. Then make sure you dash to the winelands and enjoy some white wine. Black and white. The Friendly Contraband Dealers Field Office, now known as the Sea Point Civic Centre, will play host to the first ever SA Pink swart en wit episode. Pink Lifestyle Expo, billed as a beginner's guide to being gay, or as pink people call it, cruising. And now for your entertainment news. FHA magazine has renamed itself as Fire Him Monthly. It is a last attempt by the soon-to-be extinct dirty serial to stay afloat. They were last seen distancing themselves from a racist model and recently proved that their writing staff are about as tactful as Hendrik Verwoerd at a twerking competition. Twerk. The FOBLO Bulletin of Investigation Team, aka the FBI, bring to you now a McCarthy attempt at blacklisting those old and new faces of social media fuck-ups. This is the FBI's most wanted. Jessica Leandra, the garage spa spitter. This racist sniper brutally took down many South African men in her K-word spree later in 2012. She was apprehended and incarcerated and has never been seen since. Some suggest that the underground crime-fighting unit known as the Twitterati of South Africa buried her alive. Sean Oakes and the girlfriend, aka Bonnie and self-important Clyde, still at large and wanted for crimes against waiters. Last seen writing a letter to the owner of Beluga restaurant and referring to himself and his hopefully now incarcerated girlfriend as prominent bloggers. Darren Scott, the lone shark killer, brutally gunned down by media enforcement after he detonated a K-bomb in 2009. His remains were buried in an unmarked internet radio signal.
G53.
Floyd Chavambu, hate speech monger and white bitch arms dealer, accomplice to Billy the Julius, eventually gunned down by the African National Combat Unit. Chavambu remains a threat in the newly established EFF of party. A simple but deadly sniper. The most recent addition to our FOBLO wanted list is Max and Mondi. The duo wanted on multiple charges of douchebaggery, Facebook status terrorism, and dealings in victimization and arrogance. Beware, they are armed with corrective open letter bombs and are not afraid to use them. And now, your number one most wanted, at Whale Cottage. This master criminal of social media murder is wanted for multiple statements of stupidity. Imagined to be a fairly overweight, bunion-wielding bigot, this orca of ignorance needs harpooning. Any information as to her whereabouts or contents of brain matter will be rewarded. And now for your Broadway news. A Fresno housewife has successfully become the first ever white woman to traverse down the M5 highway southbound beyond the airport turnoff and find the Woolworths food factory shop in Lansdowne industrial area. Despite cheers from City Bowl bargain food hunters, the momentous achievement was not celebrated by all, and one coloured local was quoted as saying, "We've lost everything now." Your weather, it'll be black at night and white during the day. Financial indicators, a black label is trading at 17 Rand at Rafiki's, 21 at Chukarachuri and 15 at Buckley's. An HIV test is 450 Rand at your local Seapoint private practice, 0 Rand at Tygerberg emergency room and 120 at Gatesville Mediclinic. Finally, a word from our not sponsors. Is it not long? Huh? Super Black. That's all from myself and the news team. Take that, Deborah Patter. And remember, folks, racists are colorblind.